gang in old mythology, a guy named Ulysses did plenty of traveling, and so did that boy Gulliver, but they never got around like a girl named Anna Lee. Anna worked with Adolphe Menjou over in Africa. You all know Menjou. He's the best-dressed man in Hollywood. I give him all my old suits. Well, anyway, Anna Lee has been all over North Africa, and in honor of the American expeditionary stations over there, Command Performance is glad to give you another of your close friends, Anna Lee. Hello, Anna.
Hi, Bob. And hello, Africa, and all points of the AEF.
Say, Anna, you trooped the North African circuit with Jack Benny, didn't you?
Yes, Bob. We had a little act. Jack and I did a romantic love scene together.
A love scene with Benny? That's getting your vitamin B1 the hard way. But, Anna, how was Benny to work with?
Well, actually, Bob, Jack was wonderful. And in all our traveling around, he was always the perfect gentleman.
Well, cheer up, Anna. There'll be other trips. I may whip you into one of my little units someday. Take a wolfhound with you. By the way, how did Jack go over with the boys overseas?
Oh, he was marvelous. Sensational. Absolutely terrific.
Oh, that's a relief. For a minute there, I thought he did as well as I did. Say, I thought Jack was going to be here tonight. Isn't he supposed to be on this program?
Yes, but he has a bad cold. In fact, he's got a mustard plaster on his chest and one on his back.
He puts them on every winter to keep from buying an overcoat. Fred Allen wrote this stuff for me. He may not be sick at all.
Oh, yes, he is. I dropped by to see him this afternoon, and he was under 4 blankets and a polar bear.
That's Benny for you. He doesn't care who catches his cold.
How can a polar bear catch a cold?
From another polar bear with a cold, I guess. I don't know much about polar bears. I'm more of a beaver man. But I could put a hot beaver on tonight the way I feel it. I got a couple of them building a dam for me now.
That could only happen in a Disney cartoon.
What's that?
A beaver building a dam for a wolf.
Don't write things in after rehearsal, please.
But seriously, Bob, we know how much Jack Benny wanted to be here tonight, so maybe I can pinch hit for him and send his regards along with mine to all the men we met in Africa, Sicily, Italy, and elsewhere.
You just go right ahead and call them up.
Well, I'll make it snappy, Bob, and say hello to some of the fellows who worked in our little show in Africa. To Corporal Bill Stein and Sarge Bill Costello, famous GI vaudeville acts of Stein and Costello, or Costello and Stein. And say, how's Private Lloyd Chasteen doing on that guitar these days? Hello, Lloyd. And fellas, remember PFC Jerry Bergman and his magic tricks? Bergman, the Orson Welles of North Africa. And that famous gag line of his. Close your eyes. Dark, isn't it? Colonel with an accent. And how about Private Woody Davis? Remember how I'd pick a romantic male lead from the audience, and it was Woody Davis? You called him the Ronald Coleman of North Africa. And my best to Jim Rawley, Frank Gazaric, and George Tarbutton at your swell American Expeditionary Station in Oran. Love to all my engineers in the engineer section of the 7th Army, and to all of you everywhere. A promise to do our best for you on the radio and in person till the day that New York City rains confetti on the biggest homecoming celebration in history. So long, fellas.
Thanks, Anna Lee. And, fellas, another favorite number in your Pocatru department. All of you bending an ear to those Army radio stations in the African theater and around the earth have a soft spot in your heart for a girl who got to meet thousands of you and sing for you in person a few months ago. She's a great gal, and here she comes. Another command performance for Frances Langford.
Bob. And fellas, a big kiss for each one of you in the South Pacific, the North Atlantic, China, India, Alaska, the Caribbean, ships at sea, flying fortresses, the infantry, Marine Corps, the Seabees, the Coast Guard.
Hey, Francis, slow down. Even pistol-packing mama can't pack a load of kisses that big.
But, Bob, I can just hear the men over there saying, give me everything you've got.
And over here, I can hear the girls saying, keep everything you got. But, Francis, since we got back from the trip, I understand the fellas write you lots of swell letters asking you to go over again.
That's right, Bob. And they want you to go, too.
Gee, that's swell. Where do they want me to go this time?
Well, I don't know. They just say, as far as we're concerned, Bob Hope can go, too, and the censor cuts out the next word.
The censor's only trying to protect me. He knows I always fly, and he doesn't want me to fly into Crosby Stork. You know they mounted a 75-millimeter cannon on that Crosby Stork?
Why, is he looking for trouble?
No, he's looking for Crosby.
By the way, Bob, haven't you and Bing started a new picture?
Yes, I'm still working with Crosby. What else can I do? Sinatra was made 1A.
But, Bob, I read today that Sinatra was reclassified 4F.
Francis, the gag was written when Sinatra was 1A. Don't louse it up, please.
Well, anyway...
Crosby's 4F, father 4 times. You know that, don't you?
Boy. You better pass out my music. I want to say hello, General Eisenhower, and your fighting Americans, and send them a swell new tune.
Okay, Franny. Fellas, Francis Langford singing my...
My heart tells me this is just a fling. Yet you say our love means everything. Do you mean what you are saying? Or is this a little game you're playing? My heart tells me I will cry again. Lips that kiss like yours could lie again. If I'm fool enough to see this through, will I be sorry if I do? Should I believe my heart or you? My heart tells me I will cry again. Lips that kiss like yours could lie again. If I'm fool enough to see that through, will I be sorry if I do? Should I believe my heart or you?
That was swell. Thank you, Mother.